Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Daily Downshift. My name is Nestor and today we're back working on the G87 M2. Now this mod that we're doing today has me super excited. I've seen all sorts of different Xandervort Blue M2s with the CSL Yellow DRL modules from Motorsport Plus, but I have not seen any in Toronto Red. And that's exactly what we're doing today. We're changing out the running daytime headlights from white to a CSL yellow color. I'm so excited to see this in person. I'm a little bit nervous too because I hope it looks good. I have faith, man. I have faith that the Toronto Red paint and that CSL yellow color are gonna go together very well, especially because we have a lot of carbon fiber and gloss black on the car. So really the only thing that should like stick out is the CSL yellow headlights. And let's take a look at the product. Here it is. Big shout out to Motorsport Plus and IND for hooking me up with these bad boys. As you can see, it just looks like almost like a small little microchip. These are the modules that are gonna go onto the heatsink that's inside, I believe, underneath the actual headlight. Now to get in there, we're gonna have to go ahead and jack up the car and then take off the entire inner lining. It shouldn't be that big of an install job, and I should be able to do this just by myself. Alrighty, we just got ourselves an impact gun. Massive shout out to Skill. These guys have hooked us up with so many different power tools and products. First time ever using an impact gun in a car. Hopefully I don't break anything, but we'll see how this goes. For those that want to check out Skill, the link is in the description, and massive thank you once again for them sending us all these power tools. Okay guys, so let me turn on the actual headlights to show you what they currently look like. Obviously nothing too fancy. They're just gonna be the base white ones. That's the before, so let's just jump right into the install and take a look afterwards what the yellow looks like. The great thing about these wheels being cast is the fact that I do not have to worry about damaging them because they are absolute boat anchors. Oh man, that is nice. Instead of doing it by hand, that is nice. We got the special tool and I am ready for the fight of my life, guys. These wheels could easily be like 50-55 pounds. So I'm very curious to feel this. Nice. Let's take this bad boy off. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that is heavy, guys. Wow, that is crazy how heavy this thing is. So we're going to have to go ahead and take off every single one of these bolts holding in the liner. There should be about 8 to 10 of them, maybe even 12 in total. I'm also really interested in seeing this whole suspension setup. It honestly doesn't look all that different from the F87, so I'm actually excited to do the KW Hasket because yeah, it doesn't look that different. All right, so it looks as though we're gonna need a 10mm. We got that all hooked up. We got the Skill light. I cannot believe we used to do this by hand. Skill is the savior for our channel. This is going to speed up our install times, and wow, the brake is hot. I was doing a little bit of spirited driving today, so that probably explains it. And there's just one more holding everything together. So let's take a look at what is underneath this lining. Ooh. All right, so check this out, guys. You see these vented slots right here? You actually have to take this off when you're on the track to get more airflow into your brakes. Look at this. This is so cool. So you have that vent. This is actually what comes from the front of the car. Let me show you guys this. That goes all the way through the front of your car, and it funnels nice cold air right into your brakes. And so if you are on the track, guys, make sure before your track day prep, you take off this vented slot. You can take a look at the intake box from the bottom here as well. The whole spring assembly. This is really cool, man. I like how they engineered this. It looks pretty damn heavy duty. You got a ton of wires that I know nothing about. And then this right here, ladies and gents, is the heatsink that we're gonna have to go and take off. Now there's actually not a lot of room here. We have to take off one Torx bit right there, and I think there's one all the way up here, so we're gonna need a small tool to get in there. That's gonna be a little tough. Here's the heatsink. It's just hanging right now, and there's a couple of wires. Let me see if I can show you from the top. It's being held by what looks to be some wires that we're gonna have to disconnect. You can barely see it. It's the white thing right at the bottom. Okay, you know what, guys? Actually not that difficult. All that's holding it is this white little connector right there. It's actually really easy to pull off. You simply just put your finger on top and you push down. We're gonna have to go ahead and take off these 2 screws and then very gently pry this off. All right, here goes nothing. It looks like it's actually a Torx 20. Oh, and these are bolted down very tight. So, and let's go ahead and take off the second one. All right, now let's see if this just slides out. Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, okay. So the adhesive actually, you guys can see that blue, right? The adhesive actually isn't on there very strongly. Be very aware of this. As you guys can see, it's kind of hard to tell, I know, but this has L1 on it and this is R1 on it. So obviously the right side is going to be for the passenger, and that's the side that we just took off. So this is the one we're going to go ahead and put on. Make sure you do not mix these up because it will not work on your car. Oh, and another way that you can actually tell is that, as you can see, these chiplets here, these orange and yellow ones here, they're facing the same direction. That's how you know you have the right one as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and clean this with a fresh microfiber towel. You can also probably put some isopropyl alcohol on this, but I don't think it's needed. Alrighty, there we go. This is coming off nicely. Check that out. And get off me! Get off me! Let's drop it in. And with the microfiber towel, let's go ahead and just stick that on and hold it there for about 30 seconds. All right, that seems like it's on very nicely. Let's go ahead and grab the 2 Torx screws that we took off. There's one. Let's just gently screw it in there. All right, here's the second one. And let's screw these down very, very firmly because they were on very, very tight. But there it is. As you guys can see, it's on nice and firmly. It's screwed in. Let's go ahead and just bolt everything back up, connect the wiring here, and we should have one side working on the car. Alrighty guys, so we got our module. Let's go ahead and hook it back up to here. Hopefully it's nice and simple. I don't imagine this is going to be pretty difficult. There's also a decent amount of pull. I don't want to pull too hard, but it moves a couple inches, which is more than enough to get this hooked up. You guys can very barely see because my hand's covering it, but I have it with one finger. Slips on. Oh wow, it does. Check that out. Yeah, it slips on very, very easily. As you guys can see, that's all nice and clipped in there. All right, everything's seated nicely. Let me go ahead and grab the tray with the screws I need. So there's 3 Torx screws in total. Let me go ahead and work on the first one here in the corner. Simple enough. I'm not gonna go super tight here, just enough to hold it in place. Let me do the middle one now. And last but not least, guys, let's go ahead and do the top one. I cannot tell you how excited I am to see how this looks. Hopefully everything just kind of works right away and there's no need for us to play with anything, but we have it screwed on, we have it plugged in. You guys remember what they used to tell you in math class, right? Double check your work before you actually hand in your assignment. So that's what we're gonna do here. We're not gonna button everything up and finish it before we turn on the car and see how it looks. So let's set you guys up and let's take a look at this big reveal. I'm so excited. Wow, dude, look at that. Oh wow, it barely even looks yellow on camera, guys. Let me hopefully get in closer here. Damn, that looks so sick. So here's the white, and then here is the lemon yellow. Let me close this to show you guys a little bit of a kind of more accurate look at how it would look. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do the other side. I'm happy with how it looks. Let me show you guys what the finished product looks like once this entire car is dropped, the hood's closed, and we'll get some rolling shots as well. As far as this side goes, there's really nothing else to tell you guys other than, you know, just make sure you bolt up this entire liner back and put the wheel back on, of course, before you drop the car, and that's it. This is no joke. Like, this is a proper workout to get this tire onto the actual, onto the hub itself. Oh man, that's heavy. Oh, Jesus. That is so much faster than doing it the way I used to do it. I actually have no idea what this car has to be torqued to, so when in doubt, perform a quick Google search. Actually, let's do it the old school way. Bust out the good old manual, baby. All right. Oh, here it is. Screw on the lug lock bolt. The tightening torque is 101 pound-feet or 140 Newton meters. Because it's 101, let's go ahead and do it to 104. I always like to do it a little bit extra just in case. Maybe I should do 102, but let's go 104 just to be safe. I personally would rather strip my lug nuts and have problems in the future than a wheel ever coming off. You know, sometimes I like to do double or triple the speed limit in Mexico, and so you know, I wouldn't feel safe if that was in the back of my mind. Oh boy, ladies and gents, so we got the other side done, and I have to say, I'm liking it more and more. Let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like now. It's gonna be a little bright, don't mind that. I'm gonna darken it up. Damn. Put that down a little bit. Oh man, that's killer. That is absolutely killer. It's always so funny working on cars because one side ends up taking not double, not triple, but quadruple as long as the other side. The first side, you know, took like probably an hour. This second side, we got it done in 15 minutes. So all I have to do is just button this up and it is basically ready to be dropped, and I'll show you guys how it looks like. One thing I do want to do is actually wait until nighttime, because I think at nighttime, these things are really gonna pop. So that's what I'll do. I'll wait until the sun goes down and show you guys the final look. Okay guys, so that is how it looks at nighttime. I absolutely love it. It's getting crazy amounts of attention, hopefully for the right reasons. But yeah, like I said, I'm a big fan of how it ended up looking on the Toronto Red paint, and I'm for sure keeping it. Again, massive shout out to IND and Motorsport Plus for hooking me up with this, and the links to their products will be in the description. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any other installs. We still have to do springs, we still have to do wheels, and I actually just got a couple more packages on some protective items that we're going to be putting on this car before the track day, because we are taking this car to the track on Saturday, and it's going to be so awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this car kind of handles all the different dynamics and characteristics. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe for more daily content on the G87, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.